to this open forum webinar in association with Round Table India and Leo Club of Indore.
Naveen ji, you are muted, sir.
Sometimes we wonder what is required to maintain a family. And then we wonder, is it anything required to maintain the family business, which should naturally grow? But friends, time has changed. And it is very important for all of us to understand that growth and sustenance are two opposite words. If you talk about sustenance, probably growth will hamper. But in today's webinar, probably we'll try to align both the words and talk about growth through sustained alignment. And for that, we have a renowned speaker, founder and managing partner of BF Consultant, Mr. Anil Senani from New Delhi, who has done his master's from IIM Bangalore and a master's degree in arts and a certified CEO coach. A well-known expert who has worked with a lot of 150 family across India, UAE, and has helped the organization to grow on a personal level, professional level, and taking the family business to the next level. And plus, he has authored a book known as Triumph of Togetherness. To add on to this, we thought that, to make the webinar more practical, we have our two guest speakers who are again part of the IMA family themselves and who have experienced this growth through sustained alignment. And so we have Mr. Avinash Todi and Pawan Singhania ji. Pawan Singhania ji, Managing Director of Jaideep Ispat and Alloys Private Limited, and having more than 28 years of experience in the steel industry and having handled different generations in the Moira Group. And Mr. Avinash Todi, again, the Executive Director of Jaideep Ispat and Alloys Private Limited. With his technical background and inclination towards latest IT technologies, he has been able to bring the Moira Group to a next level, in which we are all aware of and see all across Indore, maybe outside Indore, but I'm more aware of the Indore, the pink walls of Indore painted with the Moira Group, Moira Saria. So friends, thank you, Mr. Anil Senani and Mr. Pawan Singh and Mr. Avinash Todi for giving the kind consent and looking forward to a lot of insights on growth and sustenance. So may I request Mr. Anil Senani to please take over the session. The structure would be Mr. Anil would be speaking, and then we have the inputs from Mr. Avinash Todi ji and Pawan Singhania ji. Over to you, Anil ji.
Thank you, Naveen ji. Thank you, IMA. Thank you, Avinash and Pawan ji, for this opportunity on a subject which is very close to my heart and which is, I would say, the crux of our focus, or that is our value proposition as a team at BAF Consultants, that we align promoter family members, promoters, working or non-working members, the management team, so that all of them together can achieve growth. So the key words in today's topic are growth and alignment. And all of us want sustained growth, and sustained growth requires sustained alignment. So let me take you through my presentation. I'll be spending about 27 to 30 minutes on this. Simply, understanding a very generic or common meaning of growth and what are the three pillars of growth. What does alignment mean? The precondition for alignment is openness, and how do we unleash initiative? So growth requires alignment, alignment requires openness, and when alignment and openness comes, initiatives gets released, and that impacts growth. So that is one perspective of alignment happening and then impacting the growth. And I would also towards the end talk about the three forces. Ultimately, results kaise aate hain. half of my time roughly would go on this topic of alignment, because that is what is the core of our work, and that is what we believe is the master key for growth. Now, before we start, let me share with you my two basic assumptions. First, everyone wants growth. इस दुनिया में कोई भी ऐसा व्यक्ति नहीं है जो growth नहीं चाहता है. Nobody would want decline. Nobody would want stagnation. Now, the second is, while we all want growth, we also have, everyone has the capacity to grow. If you look at the nature, हर सीड के अंदर एक बहुत बड़ा पेड़ छुपा होता है, उसमें पता नहीं कितनी पत्तियां होंगी, फ्रूट्स होंगे, फल होंगे, फ्लावर्स होंगे. So all of us have the urge to grow, and we have the capability to grow. And growth is like a journey. And when we think of journey, I have been in Indian Railways also in my earlier innings. So life की growth की journey जो है वो train के tracks की तरह है. And we need to move on these tracks. But like growth has multiple dimensions, तो train भी multiple tracks होते हैं. और कई बार हमें एक ट्रैक से दूसरे ट्रैक पे जाना पड़ता है, और वो अलाइनमेंट जरूरी है between those tracks. और अगर वो अलाइनमेंट नहीं होता है तो ट्रेन पटरी से उतर जाती है. So similarly, for growth, alignment is the key between different facets of the growth. Now, let's start with something simple as what is the meaning of growth, and going by what today all of us are aspiring at a material level. All of us want financial growth. Okay, and most of our efforts and energies goes into it. Financial growth, again, let us look at two dimensions. One is individually I am growing, and secondly is my organization. Now, for what does growth at an individual level means? It means my income should increase. Now, for increase in income, I should remain physically fit. And also my knowledge and my relationships, my IQ and EQ should increase. So for financial growth to happen, physical fitness, IQ and EQ are preconditions. At an organizational level, the sales and profits of the organization, I think these are the most common measures. If it's a listed company, then maybe market cap also. Now, for that to happen, the organization needs to be an organization that is continuously focusing on learning and creating a culture, strengthening the culture where performance is recognized and rewarded. So for financial growth to happen, these are critical. So what are the three pillars of growth in an individual or organization context? First is alignment, second is openness, and third is initiative. Let me explain them one by one. We start with alignment. So alignment is, like earlier I projected the picture of our palm, these 5 fingers. They are different. Their sizes are different. Their roles are different. But when they come together, it becomes a fist, and it has far more power than the sum of these 5 fingers. Similarly, if you look at the picture, there is an order in which these stones of different sizes are put together. And this structure, or this order, is very important. And this is critical. Alignment doesn't mean equality. The inequality is a fact of life. We are different, and differences are a fact of life. Now, alignment happens at 2 planes: within an individual or within an organization. Alignment at an individual level, what are the 3 dimensions? First is, each individual has needs. Our needs could be different, and the individual has multiple needs. Then हर इंडिविजुअल की अपने बिलीफ्स हैं या कोर वैल्यूज हैं जिनको वो बिलीव करता है, and you know the behavioral practices which one has got in, and then individual can have multiple goals. Now this needs, goals and values should be aligned amongst themselves. जो मेरी नीड है मेरे गोल्स उस हिसाब से होने चाहिए, जैसे मेरी वैल्यूज है मेरे गोल्स उसके हिसाब से होने चाहिए, और my values is the condition or the boundary condition in which those needs are to be fulfilled. So there is a requirement of alignment between the three. Now let us look at the needs. We have physical needs, we have financial needs, and we have emotional needs. And these needs need to be aligned. So मेरी body को rest चाहिए, I need money for maybe social status, and I need, you know, good relationships. So when these my needs come in conflict within me, I need to be able to align them. I need to find time for you know, taking care of my health, my business, and my relationships. And at times they come in conflict. Similarly, in terms of values, अब मेरी ही वैल्यू है, you know, forgiveness, और मेरी ही वैल्यू है accountability. So at times these might come in conflict. Yeah, patience and decisiveness, patience and speed. So मेरी अपनी values के बीच में there can be conflict in moments of time. And then, you know, you have different goals. So my goal of, you know, keeping my wife happy and my goal of, you know, going for a meditation camp, they may come in conflict. So how do you kind of, you know, achieve alignment between this? This is key to individual happiness. Mahabharat केवल you know कुरुक्षेत्र में नहीं हुई थी, हमारे अंदर भी महाभारत होती है. And come to think of it, you know, Arjun prepared for the war for months. He created, you know, allies. और जब वो युद्ध के मैदान में पहुंचा तो उसके अंदर मिसअलाइनमेंट हो गया कि ये तो मेरे पूजनीय है, ये तो मेरे गुरु है, ये तो मेरे चाचा है, मैं इनको कैसे मारूं? So his needs, his goal, his values were in turmoil. At the organizational level, the alignment is achieved around these dimensions: alignment on structure, on core values and code of conduct, on 3 to 5 year goals or vision of the organization, on strategy, on, you know, the business plan for the year, the financial plan, the roles and KPIs of the key people. And for any organization to achieve alignment on all these dimensions, regular alignment sessions, regular communication between leaders is absolutely necessary. So let us get into details of this. By structure, I mean the board or the promoters right at the top. So even if they are a family or if there is a group of promoters, they need to be aligned. And the role of board of a company is to supervise. You know, जो लोग काम कर रहे हैं वो अपना काम अच्छे से कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, सही लोग सही positions पे हैं कि नहीं, culture. So, you know, board has a very strategic role as well as a role of supervision. The next level of structure is the management committee, the leaders, you know, top 7, 8 people who are responsible for operations of the company. So maybe board meets once a quarter and is looking at the long term. The management maybe is meeting weekly or even daily in some cases on important projects. So management का role है कि, you know, next level of managers जो हैं, जिनको, you know, Moira calls the core group, which is the actual day-to-day operations. People on the ground, sales वाले जो market में है, production वाले जो factory में है. So, you know, these are the top 3 layers which the structure needs to be clear. Now, in any organization, the top 3 level of people could be anywhere between 30 to, Netflix mein it is 70. So 30 to 70 is the top, these people. Now, if these 30 people get aligned, that is the key to sustain performance. And in fact, these are the people who bring about or who play 80% role in achieving performance. Next is alignment on what is the role of board, what is the role of the management, and what is the role on core group. एक दूसरे के एरियाज में इंटरफियर नहीं करें, डिसफंक्शनल इंटरफियरेंस हो जाता है. The third is, having a single chain of command, one person reporting to one person. Imagine एक आदमी गाड़ी चला रहा है और उसको 2 जने डायरेक्शंस दे रहे हैं. And I would say that is easier. Running a car is easier as compared to running operations of a business. And finally, respecting the chain of command. Board members not giving direct instructions to core group. They should follow the structure. Now, what I'm telling you is very, very simple and basic. But then, simple and basic things do get compromised. So alignment on this. Next is the core values and code of conduct. So while the factories, while the sales organization, while your products, while your money is the hardware of your business, the software is the beliefs and behaviors of your people. What are the values and code of conduct which any organization follows on a day-to-day basis? So I'm sharing with you example of, Dalmia Cement. I had the privilege of working with them for 9 years, and this was one of my roles. They articulated their 4 values: learning, teamwork, speed, and excellence. Now, these were the 4 pillars or 4 lighthouses with which each one was supposed to, kind of work upon. Now, why learning is important? Because we believed कि 21st century में illiterate वो नहीं होगा जो पढ़ना लिखना छोड़ देगा. Illiterate वो होगा जो सीखना छोड़ देगा. So everybody needs to learn, and learning means बच्चे की तरह curious हो, be humble to learn from anyone, और जो learn करते हो उसको apply करो. Learning theoretical नहीं. So similarly, excellence, speed, and teamwork. Each of the value was defined कि why this value is important और उसका actual मतलब क्या है. So speed का मतलब है कि I am passionate. मुझे विश्वास है कि मैं जल्दी चीजें करूंगा और मैं speed लाऊंगा by empowering my people, कि लोगों को empower करूंगा, ऐसे systems बनाऊंगा कि decisions fast हो. और फास्ट डिसीजन होने के चक्कर में डिटेलिंग में गड़बड़ नहीं होनी चाहिए. So each of the behavior was explained, and lot of time and effort was spent on an ongoing basis so that people understand the meaning of these values and the behaviors and they practice it. Next is having alignment on a vision. Now, it so happens that we do get caught on in our immediate thing. अगर हम गाड़ी चला रहे हैं तो हमें गाड़ी को चलाने पर ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. But at the same time, it is important to have the big picture view कि जाना कहाँ है, destination क्या है. So what is our vision? 3 से 5 साल में, what is the big picture view? I think it is very important because that sets us, aligns us कि हमारी मंजिल ये है. अलग अलग लोग भटकेंगे नहीं और ये हमारे रास्ते हैं. अगर मुझे दिल्ली से बॉम्बे जाना है तो बीच में जयपुर और बड़ौदा भी आएंगे. So what are the milestones? Then what are the trends? So if you see today, the trend of working from home. Now, how it is going to impact my business, my industry. So many a times people tend to, or how technology is impacting the business. So if people tend to not reach these trends, and you will focus on trends if you are looking at the long term. And finally, the challenges. अगर ये trends है तो हमारे लिए क्या challenges है? So alignment on vision or formulating the vision or 3 to 5 year goals is extremely valuable, and it brings the teams together. नाउ आप कुछ भी विजन बनाओ, द फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर इज 3 साल पहले का किसी को नहीं पता है. Nobody knew 3 years ago that we will be in corona and वो इस तरीके से चलेगा. We didn't know कि second wave आ रहा है. So whatever might be the vision, the reality would be different. So revisit your vision and keep refining it. That's what brings about alignment. Then strategy. Now there are very different tools of strategy and various ways to formulate, but I'm sharing with you one of the simple ones. कि भाई हमारा मार्केट है ये, इस मार्केट में we have 30% market share, how do we take it 35%? So we increase our market share with our existing products, we can penetrate the market. So हम ये करेंगे. A different strategy could be we have very good products, we are already saturated in our market, let us go into new geography, new markets. So that's a different strategy. The third could be कि no, we are very good in these markets, we have a very good distribution network, can we create new products? So we use our existing channel, we use our existing resources, and we develop new products. And somebody might go for a more aggressive strategy where you are developing new products or getting into new geographies. Now, each of these strategies, would require investment, betting on the future, on people. So it will mean risk. And if you are going for both, the risk, if you are going for both geographical expansion as well as product development, which is the strategy of diversification, it would mean more of risk. So the board, the management team getting aligned on strategy is critical. Again, once you are aligned there, another way to formulate your business plan is how do you, what are the key drivers of your performance? और पूरी टीम को, these 30 people know कि हमारा परफॉर्मेंस के क्या सिंपल चीजें हम अच्छे से करेंगे तो हमारा परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ेगा. So to give you an example, in our small team of BAF consultants, we are 11 of us. We are absolutely clear कि हमें क्या करना है. हमारे existing clients को we have to maintain high standards of delivery. We have to delight them. वो खुश होंगे तो उन्हीं के पास हमारा काम जो 1 साल का है वो अगले साल भी जा सकता है, उसके अगले साल भी जा सकता है. या आज हम उनको एक सर्विस दे रहे हैं, tomorrow we can start giving them new service. And they can refer us to new clients. Now, when this is clear to all 11 of us, when we prepare our business plan, किस client से कितना revenue आएगा, we can focus that very clearly. Similarly, new clients acquisition. So, जो हमारे टच में आता है, उनसे हमारी conversations कितनी अच्छी होते हैं, हम कितने अच्छे से उनसे emotional connect बिठाते हैं. So that those people understand कि हाँ, we are the right person, we understand their need. Who is the decision maker in this family or in this business? So having clarity in those conversations, how many speaking events we do, how do we, enhance effectiveness of our digital marketing. So in our yearly plan, everybody is clear कि ये क्या काम होने वाला है जिससे इस साल का हमारा परफॉर्मेंस आएगा, इस साल का गोल अचीव होगा. And then once you are clear of the plan of the organization, then what is the plan of the individual? So जो sales head है, marketing head है, what is his role? What are the activities he needs to do, and what is his target, and what is the weightage or sequence of importance? I think having every year clarity on this creates whole lot of alignment within the team. So once the vision is there, strategy clear हो गई, business plan clear हो गया, financial plan हो गया, roles हो गए, KPIs हो गए, फिर उसके execution में, boss and subordinate या team साथ में बैठ रही है. One-to-one alignment is where boss is there with his subordinate, helping him, understanding की actual execution में what are the challenges he is facing and how do I grow him to face those challenges. This is our perspective on alignment. Now for alignment, the precondition is openness. What do we mean by openness? ओपननेस है खुल के अपने मन की बात करना. नाउ द रियलिटी इज कि हम सब लोगों को सिखाया जाता है समथिंग व्हाट वी कॉल बी डिप्लोमैट, किसी का दिल मत दुखाओ. और इन द प्रोसेस हम बहुत ज्यादा दुख भी क्रिएट करते हैं, तकलीफ भी क्रिएट करते हैं और सब ऑप्टिमल परफॉर्मेंस करते हैं. I was reading the biography of McKinsey के one of the most effective CEOs, a chairman who was chairman for close to 60 years. He says जो पहली 11 कंपनी उसने देखी जहां पे जो बैंकरप्ट हुई 1929 की डिप्रेशन में, he says all of them were led by smart people. बट प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि उन स्मार्ट सीईओज को रियलिटी नहीं पता थी जो उनकी टीम को पता थी, because that openness was missing. So what are the barriers to openness? In my view, there are primarily two barriers which can be again classified under ego. पहला arrogance, कि भाई मुझे तो सब पता है, मुझे आपसे ज्यादा पता है. So wanting to be better, believing that I am better stops openness. And second is fear, कि मैं अगर बात कह दूंगा तो दूसरे को बुरा तो नहीं लग जाएगा. Even my subordinate, if I hold him to account that he is not performing, will he get demotivated? और मैं अपने बॉस को बताऊंगा तो will he get angry? And in the process I will damage myself. So we don't speak the truth. So what are the preconditions for openness? First is courage. हिम्मत करनी पड़ेगी अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकल के सच की बात करने की. एंड सेकेंड आई वुड से इज ह्यूमिलिटी. एक हम्बलनेस लानी पड़ेगी कि हम सब इंसान हैं, हम सब गलतियां करते हैं और विराट कोहली भी 0 पे आउट हो सकता है, नरेंद्र मोदी भी गलती कर सकते हैं, तो मैं भी गलती कर सकता हूं. सो आई शुड बी ओपन टू फीडबैक. नाउ so one of the practice which organizations create this openness through a process of what we call 360 feedback. What it means is that organization के सारे जो members हैं, they kind of write down in groups. So like the management committee का 360 feedback हो रहा है, तो they kind of come to the session ready to share their fears, their confusions. What do they think there are strengths, their own strengths and developmental areas? What are the strengths and development areas of my team members, other team members? उसको examples के साथ एक दूसरे को बताएं. Now when you do this and you identify your top 5 strengths, then the job of leadership is कि मैं इन 5 स्ट्रेंथ्स को कैसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा यूज करूं और मैं कैसे इंश्योर करूं. लाइक इफ अर्जुन इज द ग्रेटेस्ट आर्चर, सो हम उसकी आर्चरी को वॉर में कैसे यूज करेंगे. सिमिलरली यू कैन हैव 20 डेवलपमेंटल एरियाज, बट आइडेंटिफाई 1 or 2 जो सबको इंपैक्ट करेगी एंड स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दैट. एंड देन कॉन्स्टेंट रीइंफोर्समेंट again on values and code of conduct, what I said earlier here, and strengths and developmental areas. If you constantly reinforce in various platforms, people will start making progress. Also at times it is natural to have differences between father son, between husband wife, between boss subordinate, and if you are not able to communicate effectively, seek the help of a third person who can facilitate dialogue between both of you. So this is how on a continued and sustained basis openness can be created and strengthened. Next is, how do you unleash initiative? What does initiative means? एक बार ग्रोथ पे अलाइनमेंट हो गया, स्ट्रेटजी पर अलाइनमेंट हो गया, रोल्स पर हो गया, ओपननेस आ गई. नाउ दीज थिंग्स रिलीज इनिशिएटिव. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम हम ये सुनते हैं, यार वी हैव सो मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स अराउंड देम, और हमें लगता है कि आई एम नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल. बट द पर्सन जिसके अंदर इनिशिएटिव है वो कहेगा आई एम रिस्पॉन्सिबल. सो व्हाट कैन आई डू अबाउट दिस? एंड Second important part of initiative is faith. Even if I don't have a complete answer, or even if I don't have the capability, I have the faith that I will find the answer, I will move forward. अगले पल की किसी को पता नहीं होती है. लोगों को जो इनिशिएटिव वाले होते हैं वो 50, 60, 70% clarity say they start moving forward. And what happens in this process is leadership development होता है. So, जब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में लोगों के इनिशिएटिव को रिलीज करने के लिए उनको कोच किया जाए कि आप अपने केपीआईज को और अपने डेवलपमेंट प्लान को कैसे अचीव करो, एंड क्रिएट लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स जहां पर कि फंक्शनल लर्निंग की बात हो, लीडरशिप डेवलपमेंट की बात हो, लोगों के डेवलपमेंट के लिए उन्हें जो उनके डेवलपमेंट प्लान्स बने हैं उनके लिए वी सेंड देम आउटसाइड, वी ट्रेन देम इनसाइड. सो व्हेन इनिशिएटिव इज मैनिफेस्टेड, अलाइनमेंट हो गया, ओपननेस आ गई, अब इनिशिएटिव भी जब मैनिफेस्ट करता है तो देन पीपल टेक प्रोजेक्ट्स फॉर रिड्यूसिंग कॉस्ट, फॉर क्रिएटिंग एनहांस्ड कैपेसिटी, creating new products. And I would request Pawanji and Avinash to share what happened in their journey. These are just 3 sample examples. I know many more things happened in Moira. So this brings me to the ultimate, the final topic, which is growth के लिए forces क्या हैं, कौन सी forces impact करती हैं. To me, the first and foremost is the leadership. Again, I would say the top leader, the top 7 leaders, the top 10 leaders, the top 30 leaders, how much willing they are to learn and adopt. Next is what kind of guidance they get, what kind of board members they have, coaches they have, consultants they have, they go for courses and learn. So उनको guidance किस तरीके का मिल रहा है. And finally, ये सब कुछ आप अच्छा कर सकते हो, बट गीता में जैसे भगवान ने कहा है कि आपका अधिकार कर्म पे है, फल प्रभु के हाथ में है, और प्रभु फल देते हैं. हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशन के हिसाब से नहीं दे, बट डेस्टिनी हमें राइट रिजल्ट्स देती है. सो टू समराइज ग्रोथ, what are the key points I am emphasizing? Alignment is the key to sustain growth, जो हम सभी लोग चाहते हैं. परफॉर्मेंस कल्चर बिल्ड करने के लिए अलाइनमेंट, ओपननेस और इनिशिएटिव तीनों जरूरी है. दिस इज एन ऑनगोइंग जर्नी. इस जर्नी में हमारे यहाँ लीडर्स डेवलप होंगे, सिस्टम्स एंड प्रोसेसेस स्ट्रेंथन होंगे, और जो 3 की फोर्सेस हैं जो ग्रोथ को इंपैक्ट करेंगी, हमारी लीडरशिप, हाउ हंग्री इट इज टू लर्न, उसको किस तरीके का गाइडेंस मिल रहा है, वो कैसे अपने कोचेस और कंसल्टेंट्स ले रहे हैं, एंड फाइनली last but the most important, destiny or God. Thank you so much. Now I would request Pawanji and Avinash to kindly share their journey of growth and how alignment, openness and initiative, they have kind of experienced in their journey. Over to you, Pawanji and Avinash.
Thank you so much, Anil ji. And thank you, IMA. Thank you, Naveen ji, for inviting us for this beautiful program. और मोयरा की जर्नी को बताने का हमको एक मौका, एक प्लेटफॉर्म आपने हमको दिया है. वी आर वेरी मच थैंकफुल टू IMA फॉर दैट. I would like to share with you the journey of Moira, how we started and where we have reached till now. So हमारे कंपनी के जो चेयरमैन विमल टोडी जी, he started this company Moira Steels in 1987, and soon after his when he started in 1987, I joined this company as a fresher in 1989. Though I was a relative, I'm a relative, I'm his भांजा, but definitely मेरे को एक opportunity उनकी तरफ से मिली. So at that time we were having a capacity of 10,000 ton per annum of making ingots, which are basically raw material of TMT bar. At that time we were not having finished good product facility. We were only making ingots. So in 1987 we were having 10,000 ton capacity of ingots. So now we are having 4,25,000 ton per annum of billet, which is raw material, fully integrated plant, which is composite of billet making and TMT bar making. So in करीब 34 years में हम लोग 10,000 टन से 4,25,000 टन तक पहुंच गए हैं. I joined in, as I told you, I joined in 1989, and Avinash Todi, he's CEO of our company. He joined in 2009. So our financial performance, I would like to share with all of you that our turnover increases from 2.5 times in last 6 years, but our profitability, profit in PAT increased by almost 6 times, more than 6 times, I would say. So this is the journey because of these, as Anilji told us, कि initiative, alignment और openness जिसकी वजह से जो फायदा कंपनी को हो रहा है, that I would like to share कि इन सब की वजह से हमारी कंपनी की प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी जो इंक्रीज हुई है वो सब इनिशिएटिव की वजह से, ओपननेस की वजह से एंड अलाइनमेंट की वजह से. सो हाउ वी अलाइन अवरसेल्व्स, सो आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर दैट आल्सो. एंड एक बात और शेयर करना चाहूंगा, यहाँ पे बहुत सारे चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, फाइनेंशियल लोग भी होंगे जो समझते होंगे रेटिंग्स को. तो हमारी कंपनी की जो रेटिंग 2015-16 में विच वाज BBB बाय ICRA, इट इज नाउ A. So very few steel companies in secondary plants are having this A rating. So we are fortunate, and our team is strong, which has performed this, sir. So brand performance, as you might be aware, a few people might be aware, नवीन जी ने स्टार्टिंग में ही बोला पिंक दीवारें दिखती हैं इंदौर में और आसपास में. सो नवीन जी को बताना चाहूँगा, अब इंदौर में नहीं, MP में ही नहीं, we reached to Rajasthan, Gujarat, and not only Rajasthan, Gujarat, we reached to Karnataka, we reached to Goa, we reached to Punjab, we reached to UP. So in so many states we are reaching because of quality and
so our wishes are that you should go outside India also. हमारे तो ये wishes हैं.
Yes sir, yes sir, thank you Naveen ji. Yes sir. So we are having 600 plus dealers across MP, Rajasthan and Gujarat, and out of that 600 dealers we are having 290 exclusive dealers who are selling only Moira brand TMT bars, and our market share is 60% in Western MP, and in entire MP it is 35%. And we are one of the, because of above figures, you can understand that we are one of the leading brand of Central and Western India, sir. So we have received so many awards and recognitions, but I would like to share few important awards. So one of is CI National Energy Management Award. So most efficient, energy efficient award we got from CI. And I would like to share आप लोगों के साथ कि we were the only secondary plant. Our competition was with primary steel like JSW, Tata and Steel Authority of India. That type of companiयों के साथ हमारा competition था, and we won that CI National Energy Management Award. And our company was awarded from Times Group also. We got our chairman Saab was luminary for Dainik Bhaskar, and even GTV also recognized as icon of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. So I would like to share the journey step by step, how we grew from 10,000 ton to 4,25,000 ton. So in 1987, when we started, Vimalji started this company, as I told earlier, it was 10,000 ton. So in 1993, we acquired Parda Steel, which was with then CM. So उनकी family के पास थी. So we took over that company in 1993. In 1994, we expanded our rolling mill capacity. In 1996, we expanded to spring steel division. We started a spring steel division, which is basically used in automobile industry. And after a gap of 10 years, we again acquired Jaideep Ispat, which is now mother company or flagship company of our group. So we acquired in 2006 this Jaideep Ispat, and in 2007 we acquired Raman Cone Cast. In 2009 we acquired Sun Steel, which is in Wada, Mumbai, and in 2010 we started this Moira brand. So Moira, which we are talking now, it is started Moira brand, I would say, TMT brand. We started in 2010. And we were so fortunate. I would like to share with all of you. We were जैसे अनिल जी ने बोल रहा था कि आपकी डेस्टिनी भी होना चाहिए. So we were very much fortunate कि we could acquire nearby companies also. So Bharti Ingot was another steel company which was just adjacent to our company. So we acquired that company in 2011. Again, Rathi was adjacent to our company. We took over that company also in 2012. So we were very much fortunate, I would say, कि हमको ये सब एक्विजिशन करने का मौका मिला. टीम हमारी बहुत स्ट्रांग थी और बहुत सारी हम लोगों ने जो है इस टाइप का लगातार 2006 के बाद लगातार टेक ओवर करते रहे. इवन 2012 में हमने 30 जो 7 टन की फर्नेस से हम स्टार्ट किए थे और 7 टन के ये सारे जो एक्विजिशन थे वो ऑल वर 7 टन फर्नेसेस. सो वी जंप्ड, आई वुड से फ्रॉग जंप भी नहीं बोलेंगे, पोल वॉल्ट जंप टू 30 टन फर्नेस इन 2012 इन जयदीप ओनली. So आगे की जर्नी, I would like to ask Avinash to tell you how we grew further and what challenges we have to face, because lot of acquisitions we have done, we did. So बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स उस वक्त अराइज हुई, प्रॉब्लम्स आई क्योंकि एक्विजिशन लगातार होते रहे, लगातार ग्रो होती रही कंपनी. सो अविनाश विल टेल यू. Yes, Avinash.
Thank you, Pawanji. I would like to really thank IMA to give us this opportunity. Thank you, Naveen ji and Anil ji. The platform is very well laid out for me. I have been very gracious, like Destiny. Anil ji says it's very important. Yeah, I acknowledge the amount of production capacity we had, the amount of leadership quality we had during that time. Pawanji and my father, I'd really like to acknowledge on this stage that I joined in 2009, and the growth, the acquisitions which we did were wonderful. And then we came to a point that, there are certain challenges which we started to map out. So we didn't have any sort of formal written systems and processes in the operations, the core operations. And there was an organization structure, but I would say that it was more informal, and people, because being informal, the hierarchy was quite frequently broken. So the undefined organization structure is one of the biggest challenges which we faced during that time. In all of this myths, we were actually thinking how to go about and face these challenges. So in this, we met Mr. Sunil Chaudia. He happens to be a very close friend of my father. He's managing director and owner of Rajratan Global Wire. I think so. The entire everybody knows here. We asked Uncle. I call him Uncle. Uncle, what we should do? We wanted to actually go and expand into wire rod at that point of time. So Sunil Uncle, being really generous, and he was a partner in LFC Levers for Change, very unbiasedly and even a very transparent way told us about LFC, which I will be sharing in the next slide. LFC stands for Levers for Change. It's an management consulting firm which really helped us to professionalize the organization. I would say that the first stepping stone of Moira in the professional approach. It totally revamped the organization structure. There were certain instances that, at one point of time, Pawanji had, let's say, 19 people directly calling him. I'm not saying directly reporting, but probably 19 people calling him. So that got streamlined and into a normal day-to-day, like a lean culture, lean structure. Let's say a person maximum to maximum having 3 to 4 reportees. That sort of an entire lean structure we were streamlined to. Very well formulated systems and processes in the core operations, right from scrap to the portion of TM to the TMT on the field. The entire process being mapped and very well to the last metric, I would say, very well formulated. We had at that point of time SICs, short interval control checklists. I think so. The checklists were in the numbers of, let's say, 200 or something odd day, and a very robust meeting practice. Where in the organization we just had one meeting probably in months we had probably 40 meetings daily, but at very different levels. The culture of Kaizen culture, I would say, of SMED and Pokayoke, I think so. People are aware of this term. The single minute exchange of die and mistake proofing really brings down your changeover times and the problems, the faults which arise due to certain repetitive errors. I would like to acknowledge one thing over here. Laborers जिनसे अपना signature करना नहीं आता था, उन लोग को checklist भरवाना, it was a humongous task, and the way they handled us, it was a very great thing. Formal introduction of HR in our company and implementation of the basic processes in HR, recruitment to simple trainings was started. And due to all these facts, I think so, our entire throughput went up by 25% without without spending a single rupee in capex. So I think so this phase was really transformational for Moira as the professional and systems and processes were concerned. By 2007, we again floundered with growth because the operations were pretty much streamlined. But as to grow as the product, as a company, as an organization, there are just not systems and processes just don't do it. It is a mixture of a lot of things which further we are going to discuss. We were very low on confidence as to how to expand. Our management was broken into silos. We were good at each and every silo, but align and to work as one. That form of teamwork and as a whole, as a strategy, was missing. There was no formal vision and mission in the company. Company culture was very good. I wouldn't say that company culture was absent. Company culture was very good, but more so, it was not very formal. It was not written. Once it is written, it actually seeps in, I would say. And then again, during this portion, we came across a very important course which changed our course. This was Family Business Managing Growth in ISB by Kabil Ramchandran. It's a fantastic course. I would highly recommend this course, no doubt about it. Kabil Ramchandran is the chairperson, I think so, in India for family managed business. He's one of the gurus in a family managed business. The important aspect which this course changed about the organization and me, I would say the sense of ownership to stewardship. The transition from ownership to stewardship was great. At that point of time, every owner thinks, this is my company, this is how I run, and this I will do as what I want to do it. But in stewardship, it is more as to have sustainability, as to have a long-term vision and a plan, and to nurture your entire company to achieve that. That is stewardship. This concept change was a real big step for us. Similarly, the important aspect of family members wearing different hats in an organization, the family hat and the business hat. When you're in the family, you have to have a family hat. You can't be the same person in the family and in the business. So wearing which hat is very important. Next, I'll again invite Pawanji to take over. He would take over this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Avinash. बहुत अच्छे से आपने जर्नी और जो हमारा where we stuck and all that, you describe it very nicely. And as Avinash told everyone, बताया कि हम लोग expand कैसे करें, उसमें काफी हम लोग डर रहे थे how to grow further. So there in that course we came to know that 90% plus companies of all the whole world are run by family managed business. 90% plus companies, not only in India, around the world. And out of that 90% plus companies, 94% plus companies destroyed, closed down or bankrupt in coming up to third generation. Third generation आते आते 90% plus company जो है वो बंद भी हो जाती है, change हो जाते हैं उनके because of some problems, whatever it is. So there we came to know that there are very few companies who are able to run for centuries. Or one of the oldest company I would say is this Merck company, जो pharma company है, European company. That is one of the oldest company. Some might also some 1-2 company might be there, but it is one of the oldest company of 350-year-old. India में टाटा की बात करते हैं और कुछ 2-3 ग्रुप होंगे जो मुरुगप्पा वगैरह की बात करते हैं. So very few companies are able to run for centuries. So there we came to know कि we should have some system and processes या कुछ ऐसा होना चाहिए so that we can run our organizations for coming generations or for centuries. जैसे हम बात करते हैं कई बार कि रघुकुल रीत सदा चले. रघुकुल की जो रीत थी वो क्या थी कि प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए. आज हजारों साल बाद भी हम लोग याद करते हैं भगवान राम की कुल की, कि उनके कुल का एक ये कोर वैल्यूज थी कि वो जो है प्राण चले जाए लेकिन अपनी बात से नहीं हिलते थे. तो इस टाइप की कुछ ऐसी वैल्यूज होनी चाहिए जो हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को सस्टेनेबल लगातार ग्रोथ भी देती जाए एंड वी कैन सस्टेन टू सेंचुरीज, और आने वाली जनरेशन जो है वो इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को आगे ले जाए. सो उसके लिए हमने जो है हमने अनिल जी को वहां पे जब हम कोर्स वी वर डूइंग कोर्स, सो मिस्टर कावली रामचंद्रन वी आस्क्ड हिम कि कैन यू हेल्प अस इन दिस मेकिंग दिस सिस्टम्स एंड ऑल दैट. सो ही रिकमेंडेड मिस्टर अनिल सेनानी जी. सो ग्रेट पर्सन जो मैंने जैसे अविनाश ने बताया तो वो तो भीष्म पितामह है फैमिली मैनेज बिजनेस के. तो उनकी रिकमेंडेशन को वी इमीडिएटली एक्सेप्ट एंड वी कॉन्टेक्टेड अनिल सेनानी जी फॉर ऑल दिस स्ट्रक्चर एंड ऑल दैट. सो उनके आने के बाद वी सेट अवर विजन, मिशन, गोल्स एंड एंटायर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. जो अविनाश ने बताया कि जो LFC लीवर्स फॉर चेंज कंपनी, उन्होंने सबका अलाइनमेंट ऑपरेशंस में किया, पूरा ऑपरेशंस में अलाइनमेंट किया, लेकिन मैनेजमेंट जो ओवरऑल मैनेजमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का होता है वहां पे उनका कोर एरिया था वो ऑपरेशंस था. सो वी वर नीडिंग इन मैनेजमेंट. सो मैनेजमेंट में अलाइनमेंट के लिए, मैनेजमेंट के ग्रोथ के लिए, मैनेजमेंट में ओपननेस के लिए, इसके लिए फिर हम लोगों को अनिल जी को लेके आए. एंड 360 180 फीडबैक इन्होंने अनिल जी ने स्टार्ट किया. एंड पूरा कंपनी का कल्चर बिफोर इट वाज, मतलब आई वुड नॉट से कि बॉस कल्चर था, लेकिन डेफिनेटली एक डिफरेंट कल्चर था जिसको अनिल जी के आने के बाद वी केम टू अक्रॉस कोच कल्चर. अनिल जी हम खुद जो है, जो मैं आगे स्ट्रक्चर की बात करूंगा, हाउ ही क्रिएटेड वेरी ब्यूटीफुल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ मैनेजमेंट एंटायर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो उसमें हमारे जो टॉप 7 लोग हैं उसकी कोचिंग भी हम लोगों ने अनिल जी से शुरुआत करी. एक मैं आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करना चाहूंगा. मैनेजमेंट का एक मंत्र कहा जाता है कि जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उसके टॉप लीडर्स तभी हो पाएंगे जब उनके पास कोई गुरु होगा, कोई कोच होगा. बिकॉज समबडी नीड टू स्क्रू अप. आपको कौन टाइट कर सकता है? आप क्योंकि आप खुद लीडर्स हैं तो आपको कोई स्क्रू नहीं कर सकता, आपको कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं कर सकता. सो यू डेफिनेटली नीड अ कोच. तो हम लोगों ने हमारे जो 7 टॉप मेंबर्स थे उसके लिए हमने अनिल जी की कोचिंग लगातार अभी तक भी ले रहे हैं. 3-4 साल हो गए, 3 साल प्लस हो गए. सो एंड ही क्रिएटेड KPIs एंड KRAs, क्योंकि हमको बड़ा डिफिकल्ट लग रहा था कि हमारी जो टॉप मैनेजमेंट टीम है उसकी KPI और KRA कैसे बनाएं, उनको कैसे हम बात करें कि आपकी ये KPI है, यू हैव टू डू दिस, यू हैव टू परफॉर्म दिस. सो बहुत ही सिंपल वे में वी क्रिएटेड ऑल दिस. सो आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर विद यू दिस स्ट्रक्चर. So this is a structure we had now, which we were able to create with the help of Anil ji, his BAF team. So on the top of this pyramid, we are having 3 members in FVB, including me, Avinash, and his father, Chairman Mr. Vimal Todi ji. Below them is management committee, and below them is core team of 31 people. Below them is coordination team. It is of 77 people, and below them is staff and workforce of 587 people. So एक बहुत ही beautiful culture, एक structure अनिल जी की help से we could able to create. So ये रेगुलर मीट जैसे अनिल जी ने बताया था कि एफबीबी की मीटिंग क्वार्टरली होती है हमारे यहाँ पे। मैनेजमेंट कमेटी की टीम हम लोग डेली करते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ मार्केट, बिकॉज ऑफ डिस्कशंस ऑफ प्रॉफिट एंड स्ट्रेटेजी, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रेटेजी एंड ऑल दैट। एंड कोर टीम की भी मीटिंग हम जो है फोर्टनाइटली, वीक मंथ में ट्वाइस, 2 बार करते हैं। कोऑर्डिनेशन की टीम की मीटिंग भी वी डू क्वार्टरली, सो वी ट्राई टू डू क्वार्टरली। यस, नेक्स्ट। एक सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट जो ये मैं बात आप लोगों के साथ करना चाहूँगा वो है ये क्रिएशन कोर वैल्यूज। लेफ्ट साइड में आप देख रहे हैं। मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा थोड़ा सा इसको अगर जूम और कर सकें। आई वुड लाइक टू शो द कोर वैल्यूज ऑफ आवर कंपनी। सो अनिल, विद द हेल्प ऑफ अनिल जी, वी कुड क्रिएट दिस कोर वैल्यूज एंड कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट। जैसे अविनाश ने बताया कि वी वर हैविंग फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग, हमारे शुरू से ही हम कुछ वैल्यूज थी जिसको हम फॉलो करते थे, लेकिन दैट वर नॉट रिटन डाउन। तो उसको जो है अनिल जी की हेल्प से हम लोगों ने कोर वैल्यूज और कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट बनाया, विजन मिशन बनाया। सो जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि आईएसबी से हमको ये इंस्पिरेशन मिला कि वी शुड क्रिएट सम टारगेट्स, सो हाउ लॉन्ग वी वांट टू सर्वाइव। सो वी क्रिएटेड कि हमको 500 साल तक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ देनी है। सो 2500 ईयर का हमने टारगेट रखा। और सबका साथ सबका विकास, जो हमारे चेयरमैन साहब का एक नारा हमेशा से शुरू से ही रहा है, तो वो हमने जो हमारा मिशन रखा। और इसके साथ हमने जो वैल्यूज, क्योंकि ये 500 साल कैसे सस्टेन कर सकते हैं, सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ कैसे ला सकते हैं, इसके बारे में जब वी डिस्कस विद अनिल जी एंड हिज टीम, तो वी केम टू नो कि वी शुड क्रिएट सम वैल्यूज। उसको अगर फॉलो करेंगे तो एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, नॉट ओनली मोयरा और नॉट ओनली एनी कंपनी, चाहे मर्क हो या कुछ भी हो, कोई भी कंपनी ग्रो कर सकती है अगर इन वैल्यूज को लगातार फॉलो करे। व्हाट वर दीज वैल्यूज? दीज आर टीम वर्क, प्रोएक्टिवनेस एंड सस्टेनेबिलिटी। हाउ टीम वर्क विल हैपन? कि जब उसमें जो है वो ओपननेस आएगी, जब उसमें काइंड एंड हम्बलनेस होगी, तभी टीम वर्क बनेगा। जब उसमें मेरिटोक्रेसी को फॉलो किया जाएगा, तभी कोई टीम वर्क बन सकती है। प्रोएक्टिवनेस कैसे आएगी? व्हेन पीपल जो बोलेंगे वॉक द टॉक, जब जो बोलेंगे वो ही करेंगे। एंड स्टेक होल्डर का फोकस, जितने भी स्टेक होल्डर हैं उन सब का ध्यान रखेंगे, तभी हमारी प्रोएक्टिवनेस बनेगी। एंड सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, परस्यू योर पैशन। जिस आदमी का जो पैशन है, अगर वो उसी को ही फॉलो करेगा तो ही प्रोएक्टिवनेस आएगी। एंड थर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट जो कोर वैल्यू है, दैट इज सस्टेनेबिलिटी। हाउ वी कैन सस्टेन तभी कर पाएंगे जब वी वुड बी एथिकल। कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जब तक एथिकल नहीं होगी, तब तक वो लंबे टाइम तक सस्टेन नहीं कर पाएगी। क्यों हम आज भी भगवान राम की बात करते हैं, क्यों आज हम महात्मा गांधी की बात करते हैं? क्योंकि उन्होंने एथिकल लोग थे, एथिकल चीजें थी। तो एथिकल होगी तो कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ कर सकती है। फिर कंटिन्यूस लर्निंग कल्चर। अगर आप पुरानी चीजों को ही पकड़े रहेंगे, अगर कंटिन्यूस लर्निंग कल्चर आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं होगा, तो आप सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ नहीं कर सकते। सो वी केम टू नो कि वी शुड हैव कंटिन्यूस लर्निंग कल्चर। एंड लास्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज सेफ्टी। We should take care of all the safety factor, whether it is human, whether it is finance, और किसी भी टाइप की सेफ्टी हो, उन सारी सेफ्टीज का आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा। Only then you can sustain for longer period. So ये जो है core values अनिल जी के साथ we could able to create. Next. मोयरा के बारे में थोड़ा सा इतना और बताना चाहूँगा कि मोयरा लगातार गिव बैक टू सोसाइटी में लगातार विश्वास करती है और CSR की काफ़ी सारी एक्टिविटीज़ अराउंड इंदौर करती आ रही है। और हमने उसके काफ़ी 4 प्रोजेक्ट के तहत हम काम करते हैं। वो है एजुकेशन को हम ज्ञान ज्योति का नाम देके काम करते हैं, हेल्थ को संजीवनी का नाम देके काम करते हैं, एनवायरनमेंट जो रहता है जो उसको हम गो ग्रीन के नाम से काम कर रहे हैं, एंड वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग जो पानी बचाव के लिए सेव वाटर सेव लाइफ के नाम से 4 प्रोजेक्ट वी आर रनिंग। सो एजुकेशन में we are sponsoring many schools and many children also, and we are building one, this जो right side में आपको building दिख रही है, we are building this school, government school, a very beautiful school in Ghata Bilod. So we are constructing this school और मेरे ख्याल से बहुत जल्दी 2-3 महीने में ये तैयार भी हो जाएगा, लगभग फाइनल स्टेज पे आ रहा है। एंड बहुत सारे स्कूल रूम्स और क्लासरूम्स और बच्चों के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में, क्लासरूम्स के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में काफ़ी हेल्प हम लोग लगातार करते आ रहे हैं। जैसे संजीवनी हेल्थ में भी हम लगातार, कोविड में भी काफ़ी हम लोगों ने काम किया है। और इसके अलावा भी जो है कोविड के अलावा भी हम आई केयर हॉस्पिटल धार में बनाया, हमने हेल्प किया है, और लगातार डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ मेडिकल कैंप्स हम लगातार लगाते आ रहे हैं, और कोविड में तो काफ़ी काम किया है। नंदा नगर में एक हॉस्पिटल को पूरा उसमें एक 100 लोगों का वार्ड का हमने काम कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे भी। नेक्स्ट, गो ग्रीन के लिए लगातार कंपनी प्रयासरत है, काम कर रही है, और लगातार प्लांटेशन और ट्रीज का प्लांटेशन करती आ रही है और करती रहेगी। ये जो लेफ्ट साइड के जो हैं फोटोग्राफ्स, वो जो डेवलप हो गए हैं, जो इनको छोटे छोटे प्लांट्स लगाए थे वो आज काफ़ी बड़े बड़े हो गए हैं और काफ़ी देखने में सुंदर लगते हैं। और नेक्स्ट, और वाटर सेविंग में एक आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करना चाहूँगा कि वी इंस्टॉल्ड 3000 दीज, राइट साइड में जो फिल्टर्स लगे हैं, जो बरसात के पानी को घरों के छतों से जो पानी है उसको बोरिंग में उतारने के लिए या होल में उतारने के लिए वी इंस्टॉल्ड 3000 दीज फिल्टर्स इन इंदौर, और एक फिल्टर से लगभग 1 लाख लीटर पानी जमीन में शुद्ध करके उतारा जा सकता है। सो वी हेल्प टू सेव 30 करोड़ लीटर रेन वाटर, और हर साल 30 करोड़ लीटर पानी जो है वो वेस्ट होने से हम बचाने में हेल्प कर पा रहे हैं ये इंस्टॉलेशन की वजह से। और लगातार तालाबों में का गहरीकरण और ये सब काम में भी हम लगातार काम करते आ रहे हैं। थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक यू नवीन जी।
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Pawan ji, and thank you, Avinash ji, for this wonderful insight on the growth of Moira Group, right from 2010, 11, and the current state where you are. I'm sure that a lot of insights on the steps, the methods, the concept of management you have adopted to make this company reach at this particular level. Now, कुछ छोटे प्रश्न हैं जो शायद और realistic thought process डालेंगे हमारे participants को. One of the major issues which the family businesses, especially in Indore, मतलब सेंट्रल इंडिया की बात करें, because इतना प्रोफेशनलिज्म हमारे फैमिली बिजनेस में आता नहीं है, तो ये जो प्रोफेशनलिज्म का जो कॉन्सेप्ट हमारे वेस्टर्न कल्चर का है और जो बड़ी सिटीज में होता है, आपने कैसे, हाउ डिड यू इम्बाइब दैट प्रोफेशनल कल्चर विद इन योर फैमिली सिस्टम एंड दी कॉर्पोरेट सिस्टम? वो एक बहुत बड़ा बैरियर आता है जो हमारे ऑब्जर्वेशन, इवन आई थिंक मिस्टर अनिल मस्ट हैव एक्सपीरियंस दैट, इस चीज को इंदौर बेस्ड या सेंट्रल बेस्ड फैमिली बिजनेस या 2 tier सिटीज के फैमिली बिजनेस में कैसे इनकलकेट करें? व्हाट इज द चैलेंज दैट फेस? पवन जी, आपके लिए।
नवीन जी, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि व्हेन वी केम टू नो एट ISB, इट इज नॉट इन इंडिया ओनली, एंटायर वर्ल्ड में यही प्रॉब्लम है सर। 90% प्लस कंपनीज बंद हो जाती हैं। ये इंडिया का डेटा नहीं है सर, पूरे वर्ल्ड का है सर। 3rd जनरेशन आते आते पूरे वर्ल्ड की कंपनीज जो हैं बंद हो जाती है, 90% कंपनीज। सो देयर वी केम टू नो कि ये सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ के लिए यू शुड हैव सम सिस्टम एंड प्रोसेसेस इनटू मैनेजमेंट आल्सो, फैमिली मैनेज आल्सो। जितने भी फैमिली मैनेज बिजनेस हैं उनमें आपको कोई ना कोई सिस्टम्स बनाने पड़ेंगे ताकि आप लंबे समय तक चल सकें। और इसके लिए जो वहां से जो हमको आइडिया मिला और हमने जो अनिल जी की हेल्प ली, उसकी वजह से वी वर एबल टू केम आउट ऑफ दीज फैमिली मैनेज से हम प्रोफेशनल कंपनी में कन्वर्ट होने में कोशिश कर रहे हैं सर।
अविनाश जी, again, as you are expert in implementing technology, bringing in new methods of production, so Indian systems have been working on old business models, old systems, पुराने चीजों को लेके बहुत ज्यादा अटैच रहती है. So how to integrate that technological element within an organization? वो challenges क्या आते हैं जब हम इंटीग्रेशन करने जाते हैं न्यू IT, न्यू मशीन्स, न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट्स को लेके?
बिल्कुल नवीन जी, ये रहता है। मतलब आई वुड लाइक टू स्टार्ट विद, जब मैं ज्वाइन किया था वी हैड 1 कंप्यूटर इन द कंपनी, एंड आई थिंक सो आज अगर मैं किसी स्टाफ को भी, जो हमारे 587 लोग हैं, स्टाफ नॉट द वर्कर्स, लेबर्स हैं, आई थिंक सो एवरीबडी की अगर ज्वाइनिंग है तो आई हैव टू ऑर्डर 1 कंप्यूटर। तो जो एक कंप्यूटर से इतने कंप्यूटर्स हो गए हैं, सो इट्स अ बिग चैलेंज। बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वुड से सर, इफ यू डोंट, you have to understand the why, because technology for the heck of it is not important, but what the gains which you will get, the information exchange, you have to explain to your people the amount of integration, the amount of knowledge exchange which you can have with technology. For example, COVID में we were the first companies to to run operations in Indore. Probably like COVID lifted probably on 30th of April. I think so. In second, our plant started only because we were very well prepared. Entire organization was on video conference and ready to work. So it is explaining them the advantages and getting a buy-in and aligning. Look, without aligning, nothing is possible in any business. Or without alignment, I think so now the world cannot run, because it's got so many fields now. Without alignment, where to focus, it will not run. So aligning and educating them and understanding that there will be hiccups, not to scold them, to coach them. That would be the, I think, the idea of change. And technologies are easily available. It's not that you have to be a master of something or computer science that you have to understand any of this. The new generation, the new people are very well aware of all these technologies.
Pawan ji, जब आपने वो pyramid दिखाया था of the structure which you have developed from the staff to the core team and so on. Now this has been developed in the current state of affairs. We can understand. But going forward, जैसे हम gradually आपने कहा कि we have to make it sustainable for next 100 years. How do you bring in the next generation within that particular structure and convince them कि यार ये pyramid structure would be the best way? Probably जो कि हम आसपास देखते हैं, whatever we see in the environment, celebrity का जो descendant legacy चली आती है, celebrity का बेटा celebrity, celebrity का बेटा celebrity. Now एक feeling आ जाती है. So how do you carry on that thought process within the next generation? शायद आपने उसको accept किया, maybe एक generation accept कर रही है, but then taking it, carrying it forward. Does this concept of जिसे अनिल जी ने बताया होगा आपको, या जो भी structure develop किया, will it carry on or will they accept it?
Yes sir, नवीन जी आपने बहुत सही क्वेश्चन किया. We have created MOU, एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग हमने दोनों फैमिली के बीच में बनाई है. So we have very well defined कि अब आने वाली generation will not be so comfortable with entering our business. It will be very challenging for them. They have to prove themselves. और हमने जैसे मैनेजमेंट कमेटी जो मेन ऑपरेशन की जो स्ट्रक्चर में है, उसमें तो एंट्रेंस की एज ही हमने 32 इयर्स रखी है.
ओके,
मतलब बिफोर 32 इयर्स फैमिली मेंबर के लिए. अगर वो एंटर भी होना चाहे, बिजनेस में भी एंटर होता है, तो 32 इयर्स के पहले he or she will not be able to enter into this management committee. और जितनी भी प्रोसेस हैं वो सारी HR के थ्रू होते हुए आएगी. ऑफ कोर्स फैमिली मेंबर्स के लिए माइट बी सम इजी टू एंटर इनटू बिजनेस, बट नॉट एंटर इनटू मैनेजमेंट कमेटी और टॉप लेवल. सो इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. और जो बाकी लोगों के लिए रास्ता होगा वही रास्ता उनके लिए होगा. They will be able to have fruits of profits, but they will not able to have right to operate the company.
Okay, good. One last question to Pawan ji and Avinash ji. Within this whole development structure, जो भी changeover आपने किया है, what is that one single challenge which you had faced, which you found it very difficult to crack? मतलब आपको लगा यार ये crack नहीं हो सकता है, and probably किसी का support मिला या किसी तरह आपने कुछ को तोड़ने की कोशिश की. What was that one single difficult challenge?
सर जैसे अविनाश ने बताया था, जब हमने LFC को सबसे पहले हायर किया था, this journey started with LFC, I would say, in 2014. So उस वक्त we were not having proper operation systems and processes. No systems and processes were there. जैसे secondary steel unorganized sector चलता है वैसे ही चल रहा था. So when they tell us कि हम जो आपके ऐसे system process बना देंगे, ऐसे checklist बना देंगे, short SICs बना देंगे, शॉर्ट इंटरवल कंट्रोल और पोका यूके और ये सारी बातें करते थे, तो आई वुड मतलब थोड़े ऐसा लगता था कि हाउ दे विल डू, ये ऐसा कैसे पॉसिबल होगा. और जैसे अविनाश ने बताया कि जो हमारे यहाँ पे लोग जैसे सभी स्टील प्लांट्स में लोग रहते होंगे कि काफ़ी लोग अनपढ़ टाइप के लोग रहते हैं, पूरे स्किल्ड नहीं होते, उनसे ये शॉर्ट इंटरवल कंट्रोल के फॉर्म्स भरवाना, फिलअप करवाना, ये सब कैसे पॉसिबल होगा. सो उस वक्त हमको काफ़ी डिफिकल्ट लग रहा था, लेकिन थैंक्स टू LFC उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से किया. और सेकंड जैसे हमने बाद में बात किया, ऑफ कोर्स यू डिडंट आस्क, लेकिन सेकंड जो फर्दर ग्रोथ कैसे कर सकते हैं वो अनिल जी के साथ हुआ.
अविनाश जी, one take from your end, one challenge.
I think so. The biggest change, it is not a challenge. We we had a very good culture. We have to thank that. We had a very good team spirit right from before. Even that's thanks to our founding father, my father and Pawanji. We have a great team chemistry. But the most important thing is realizing that your team is open. It's a mindset that you have to understand. It's not that it is difficult. It is the mindset which you have to face the 360 feedbacks. What the other person will say. You're in a room with your colleagues, and they are discussing your strengths and weaknesses. It's not that it is difficult. It is the amount of the anxiety to come over what the other person thinks of you in an open platform, and to you become one. That's one of the key challenges, I think so, that the company faces. But I think so it's more your anxiety which prevents it from going forward, because in general people are good. I truly believe in general people are good. If you give them an opportunity, they will perform for you. I feel that openness, that mindset is very important.
So I think thanks for the wonderful insight. Probably you are trying to make the Indori Poha more professional, more open, and so that people have different taste on it, right? And I'm sure that will go a long way in setting an example to all the Central India-based company to how to make your company grow along with sustainable alignment. We have Sapan Bhai, Sapan Shah ji.
आपने एक ऐड करना चाहूंगा.
हाँ जी,
आपने
please.
इंदौरी पोहा का जैसे बात करी. I would like to share with the audience.
Yeah.
So we are local brand, but we are making global quality.
Great, sir. Great. That's
We are
what is
the only
required.
company in the world who is making 100% of their product 100% CRS material. We are the only company.
Okay, great, great, sir. Sapan Shah ji, we have our treasurer of Indore Management Association. He has few questions to Anil ji, because Anil ji has been the driver for this particular change in. So over to you, Sapan bhai. Rebar, Sapan Shah ji ko unmute karega. Rebar.
Yeah. Thank you, Naveen ji, and good evening, Avinash ji. Yes, hello. Am I audible, Naveen ji?
Yes, yes, audible, audible.
Yeah. So before I shoot my questions to our speaker today, I would just like to add here a small experience of mine, Naveen ji. Fortunately, as a vendor, I've been associated with Moira since last many years, and I've seen their growth. The kind of growth they have taken, and it is really very inspiring and commendable job that this team has done. And Avinash ji has been doing such great things after he came in at such a young age, and Pawan ji is also, they are very inspiring. They've done a great job with the company, and it's truly an inspiration, as you rightly said, to other companies in this region. And my best wishes to Team Moira for achieving their goals, whatever they have today, displayed the next 500 years. So all the best to Team Moira. Now I'll just shoot my questions to Anil ji. My first question to him will be, what are the barriers for businesses to start the journey of cultural change?
So Sapan ji, मेरे ख्याल से चेंज की जर्नी का बैरियर्स अगर मैं टॉप लेवल पे बोलूं तो सबसे पहले तो आदमी को मुझे लगता है जो चीज रोकती है, that is fear. Fear of uncertainty. Whenever you talk of change, so it is uncertain. You have to change the status quo. So people have fear for that. The second challenge I would say is ignorance. जैसे Mr. GM Rao, जो मेरे second client थे, उन्होंने like he was seeing उनके father ने उन भाइयों को अलग किया था, तो he had also 3 children and he was in his mind creating 3 separate businesses for his 3 children. Till he attended a conference of CII where he realized that there are families which have been together for hundreds of years. So many a times people are ignorant about कि जो वो problem face कर रहे हैं उसका कोई solution नहीं है, because बहुत सारे लोग fail हो चुके हैं. So like Pawanji also shared, they went to ISB and they learned that, there are families जो 350 years के लिए together है. So any change which we are thinking of and we are afraid of, there are others who have done it. So if we are ignorant about it, and many a times people suffer from कि मेरे से गलती कैसे हो सकती है, जो मैंने arrogance वाली बात भी कही थी कि मुझे तो सारे answers पता है. When I started my practice 17 years ago, so I remember one of the questions people used to ask is, what is my age? Because I have to work with family business owners who are 70 years old, 65 years old, and I was 39 or 38 at that point of time. So willingness to open up and to learn from others. I can learn from my child. Computers agar hame seekhna hai, like Pawanji learns from Avinash. He knows about computers far more than Avinash. As far as computers are concerned, Avinash, there are many things you learn from Pawanji, but technology you are ahead, and like my children are ahead of me. So I would say these are the three barriers. And outside also, when anyone wants to bring about change, there will be resistance to change. One thing is certain, whenever you bring about change, there will be resistance, because as you are afraid, there will be others who are afraid. So when you talk of meritocracy, naturally people will say कि यार मेरी नौकरी खतरे में है क्या? So your ability to recognize, respect and manage change is also important. So I would say these are the 4 key barriers to any kind of change, cultural or whatever change you say.
Thank you so much, Anil ji. It was indeed a very beautiful answer, and I'm sure हमारे audience में जो लोग सुन रहे हैं उनमें से कई लोगों के ये सवाल उनके ज़हन में होगा, and your answer will definitely help them. And आपने जो कहा fear, I think it resonates with me also, because हम पहले ही सोच लेते हैं कि हमसे नहीं होगा, या इसका result कुछ आने वाला नहीं है, या हम miserably fail हो जाएंगे, so we don't attempt. So I think it was thank you very much for that great answer. My next question is, who drives this initiative, and is it the responsibility of only the HR department in a company?
So देखिए, I think any cultural change, growth, and if you are talking of cultural change, it has to be driven right from the top. Without that, it will not succeed. HR, I would say, is too low in the hierarchy. If you look at any organization, mostly smaller organizations, I think as organizations are growing, they are realizing the importance of HR. But typically it is sales, it is marketing, it is production, it is finance. These have been traditionally the dominant functions. So large corporations have realized, but even these functions cannot drive cultural change. It is to be driven right from the top. Yes, HR will have to play a very crucial role, because the MDs or CEOs time is far more valuable, and there are a lot of things which could be done at the level of HR. But this program needs to be blessed and led by the top number 1 person in the organization. If it is family governance, so it has to be the person who calls shots in the family.
Thank you, Anil ji. I am sure our audiences who are in the family business, they'll understand this, because most of the time we feel that this will be done by some department or somebody else in the company, but it has to be the head of the family or the person who is calling the shots, as you rightly said, to bring in this change. So I think it's a great learning for our audience. My next question is, often such initiatives start with a lot of enthusiasm, and they fizzle out very soon. So how does one make the journey sustainable?
So I think, yeah, very rightly said. And Jim Collins एक बात कहते हैं कि vision is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Great.
कोई भी प्लान बनाना हो ना भाई, मुझे 5,000 करोड़ की कंपनी बननी है, मुझे अपनी टॉप लाइन को बॉटम लाइन में कन्वर्ट करना है, बोलने में 30 seconds भी नहीं लगेंगे. And we can assemble and we can talk big and we can do all that. So one is again the quality of the process through which you which you arrive at this decision. And as Avinash was saying, the why is very important. That why do I want to do it? So like New Year resolutions होते हैं वो एक हफ्ते में या एक महीने में फेल हो जाते हैं, तो इसी तरीके से बहुत सारे ये विजन और वैल्यू स्टेटमेंट्स कंपनी की दीवारों में लग के रह जाते हैं. So for this to happen, I think anyone, like when we were speaking to Pawanji, I was saying this is a lifelong journey, and in any case you should look at a multiple year at least. In initial years, lot of reinforcement, planning and adaptation would be required. So that is where, you know, as I was sharing with you, creating that organization structure and certain rituals or processes. So like, these are our values. So now if these are our values, if you create a process of rating of your leaders on those values. So मेरे को अगर मेरी 3 values or 9 behaviors पर people are rating me, and then this rating is discussed in an open forum, that means we are serious about it. Okay. Similarly, doing this 360 feedback. Now, all these platforms, what Pawanji said, you know, creating those structures. So initially, like they were meeting infrequently, monthly, then weekly, and now management committee is meeting daily. So as, you know, these processes are internalized, it comes into your behavior, culture क्या है, habit क्या है, फिर वो automatic होने लगता है. But उस automatic को भी sustain करना पड़ेगा. Checks लगाने पड़ेंगे, because then, you know, entropy works in. So I would say a lot of planning needs to go. Any cultural change would require time. People need to have at least medium-term perspective, which would be, you know, couple of years for this change to stabilize.
Thank you very much, Anil ji. और आपने जो कहा कि why is very important, I think वो सबसे core है. अगर आपका why बहुत strong है, तो then I think the habit formation happens. You know, you have the passion to, you know, create, means drive that change in the organization. So thank you for that answer. My next question is, values and culture can't be forced upon people. So how do you ensure that people are intrinsically motivated?
So I would say first is involve them in the creation, in the articulation, in the discovery. And, you know, typically, you know, my experience of working with families is all organizations already have values. बचपन से माँ बाप क्या सिखाते हैं? सबके यहाँ values की बात होती है. Now, होता है क्या है कि वो values articulated नहीं होती हैं. We have different words for that. So if you get the people together and, you know, they start saying, and they say, this is what I believe in. So this herein you are discovering what is already there. Like, you know, when Pawanji and Avinash were saying our culture was already good. So there were many good practices, behaviors, but they were not documented, they were not articulated. Mm-hmm. So when through an involvement process you discover, and then there are certain things which you want to create. कि आज meritocracy हमारे यहाँ इतनी ज़्यादा नहीं है. जैसे Pawanji himself got in, he is a relative. And there are many relatives working with us. But going forward, even हमारे बच्चे भी आएंगे तो merit से आएंगे. So if you want to create new elements of the culture, which you are saying that in today's world they are important, so create a buy-in for that. And then demonstrate it. भाई देखिए आप अपने लिए नियम अलग और दूसरों के लिए अलग. So like in code of conduct ये था कि, you know, follow the structure. And I remember Pawanji ने structure को bypass करके direct instructions दिए. So when he realized कि मेरे से गलती हो गई, he publicly apologized to his team कि, you know, I have violated the values. So when you are, you know, involving people in kind of discovery, in the rationale for the new values you are creating or new behaviors you are creating, and then you are demonstrating, and it is being constantly reinforced. That is when, you know, it's an, जैसे osmosis होता है ना, it's a gradual अब्जॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस, वो इंजेक्शन नहीं लगाया जा सकता है, और डांट करके किसी को वैल्यूज थोड़ी नहीं सिखाई जा सकती.
Yeah, thank you, Anilji, for that great answer. Because in my personal experience, also I have seen it's very, very tough. I think the toughest thing is to change the culture of a company and to make sure that people imbibe the values. It's one of the toughest nuts to crack. And आप जो बता रहे हैं, जिस तरह से अविनाश जी ने लास्ट में एक बहुत खूबसूरत बात कही कि वो ये मानते हैं कि सारे लोग अच्छे होते हैं. He believes that people are good, and if we are open and if we talk to each other on a one-to-one basis, the good comes out of people, and you can have a candid conversation with your teams. So I think it's a great answer, and I'm sure our audience is listening to these great answers, and they're making notes so that they can implement it in their respective organizations. My next question is to you, Anilji. Please share your perspective on the importance of values and codes of conduct and how they have nurtured organizations.
So देखिए, वैल्यूज एंड कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट जो है, मैंने पहले आई सेड इट ड्यूरिंग माय प्रेजेंटेशन आल्सो, दिस इज द सॉफ्टवेयर. आपके पास कितना भी अच्छा हार्डवेयर हो, अगर सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं है तो वो हार्डवेयर किसी काम का नहीं है. सो यू माइट हैव द बेस्ट प्लांट्स इन द वर्ल्ड, एंड व्हाई डू फैमिलीज और बिजनेसेस गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड? At one level, the leaders, the decisions which they are taking, the behavior which they are demonstrating is not consistent with the growth and sustenance of the organization. And that is somewhere where they are compromising with the values. So values and code of conduct is fundamental. और उसके बिना तो जो है ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस और पीपल, जैसे कहते हैं कि जहां लक्षण चले जाते हैं वहां लक्ष्मी चली जाती है. तो लक्षण क्या है? वो अच्छे वैल्यूज हैं जो लक्ष्मी को प्रसन्न करेंगे. नाउ इफ यू लुक एट लाइक द मोमेंट वी थिंक ऑफ टाटा, सो योर वैल्यूज अल्टीमेटली डिटरमाइन योर ब्रांड. The way you treat your employees, the way employees treat each other, that is the way I would say they will teach their spouses also, or treat their children also. अगर मैं अपने employees के साथ बहुत respect से पेश आता हूं, तो मैं घर में भी तो respect लेके जाऊंगा ना. और यहाँ पे अगर मैं बॉसगिरी कर रहा हूं तो वो हो सकता है मैं घर भी लेके चला जाऊं, because एकदम से switch off नहीं हो जाएगा. While we can say that there are different hats, but you require a lot of, awareness and behavior. Human beings at a core remain the same. So I think it impacts your relationships. It impacts your brand. It impacts your productivity. How your vendors see you, how your customers see you, how your investors see you, how your employees see you. और उसी चीज से तो ब्रांड बनता है, उसी चीज का तो प्रीमियम मिलता है. सो इट हैज ट्रेमेंडस बिजनेस. लाइक इसको नहीं फॉलो करेंगे तो बिजनेस डिस्ट्रॉय होगा, और इसको फॉलो करेंगे तो बिजनेस ग्रो करेगा. इसको नहीं करेंगे तो रिलेशनशिप्स खराब होगी, इसको करेंगे तो रिलेशनशिप्स अच्छी होंगी, टीम्स अच्छी होंगी. और इसको करोगे तो आपका मन खुश रहेगा, इसको नहीं करोगे तो आपका मन परेशान होगा. मैं किसी के साथ बदतमीजी करने के लिए मेरे को अपना मन पहले खराब करना पड़ेगा, उसके बिना मैं किसी के ऊपर गुस्सा कर नहीं सकता. किसी दूसरे को जलाने के लिए कागज को पहले खुद जलना पड़ेगा. तो जो ये वैल्यूज हैं वो तो इंडिविजुअल हैप्पीनेस के लिए, टीम टुगेदरनेस के लिए और ग्रोथ के लिए, आई थिंक दे आर फंडामेंटल.
थैंक यू सो मच अनिल जी. आपने बहुत खूबसूरत बात बोली कि ये वैल्यूज जो हैं वो एक किसी बिजनेस का सॉफ्टवेयर है. तो चाहे लाख अच्छा हार्डवेयर हो आपके पास, बट इफ यू डोंट हैव अ गुड सॉफ्टवेयर, यू आर गोइंग टू फेल अल्टीमेटली. एंड दिस इज द फाउंडेशन ऑन विच द बिजनेस इज बिल्ट. एंड एक और अच्छी बात आपने बोली कि द लीडर्स हैव टू वॉक देयर टॉक. दे कैन नॉट हैव अ डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ वैल्यूज फॉर द एम्प्लॉइज एंड दे बिहेव इन अ डिफरेंट वे. सो ये बहुत खूबसूरत बातें थी. थैंक यू फॉर दैट. एंड my final question to you, sir, we are coming towards the end of the allotted time to us. So my final question to you is, how important is cultural change journey for any organization, and what are the core steps that they have to take? The initial core steps, as you earlier said, that it's a long journey, but what are the initial steps that can be taken?
I would say the first step है कि आदमी ये देखे कि why it is necessary और मेरे barriers क्या है. Everything starts with a why. So ये मुझे क्यों करना है? Will it help my needs? You know, I said in the very beginning, what are my needs? So मेरे को security है, मुझे risk नहीं लेना है. But क्या growth भी मेरी need है? And is it possible to address my need of security and my need for growth? So what are my needs and what are my barriers? I think this is the first step which one should write down. Then maybe the second step could be look around you. People whom you trust, who have moved ahead in this journey. And you know, जो मैं अपनी presentation में भी कह रहा था कि guidance. So जैसे अविनाश ने बताया कि ये लोग सुनील चौरड़िया जी के पास गए और ये अपना कुछ और करने जा रहे थे. उन्होंने इनको बोला कि आप अपने systems and processes को strengthen करो और इस तरीके से हमने किया है, आपको ऐसे मिल सकता है. So I would say if you go, like if you take these two things, first is कि मेरी need क्या है, मैं चाहता क्या हूँ, और फिर उस need को किसी और ने इसको क्या fulfill किया है, who are the people around me or who can help me answer this. I think these two simple steps if one takes, that would help.
Thank you Anil ji, thank you so much again for this answer.
मैं ऐड करना चाहूंगा.
Yes sir, please sir.
मतलब क्योंकि ये मेरे कल्चर का जो है मेरे हार्ट से जुड़ा हुआ है. सर, दुनिया में हर चीज कॉपी कर सकते हैं, प्रोसेस हो सकते हैं, सब चीज कॉपी करते हैं. सिर्फ जो कंपेटिटिव एज या कोई भी स्ट्रेटेजी का हार्ट होता है ना सर, वो होता है कल्चर. कल्चर कॉपी नहीं हो सकता. कल्चर, आप माल बेचते हो तो जो मेरी कंपेटिटिव एज और मोयरा का है सर, वो मोयरा की वैल्यूज बेचता हूँ मैं, वही बिकती है. अदरवाइज सब चीज जो है वो कमोडिटी है सर. जस्ट एन एडिशन.
I think Avinash ji, किसी, I don't remember the name, but some management guru has said कि culture can eat strategy in the breakfast, you know.
TVS,
Like
TVS के मालिक. You can copy processes, you can copy anything, but you can't copy culture.
Great, sir. Great. Thank you for that insight, Avinash ji. Thank you so much. So within the time constraints, we are coming to the end of this session, but please don't go away. We have some more stuff for you. Symbiosis University Indore has been our sponsors for this evening, and they have an executive MBA program. So business executives can take that program, and it will give you the knowledge and the cutting edge management tools for from experienced faculty and industry professionals. So team IMA, can we just have a video? Thank you, team IMA. Our next program is going to be on the coming Friday, July 30th. So that is tomorrow, I believe. Again, from 5 to 6 p.m. The topic is personality and astrological angle. Our guest speaker is going to be Mr. Mridul Dadhij. He's a famed orator and a co-founder of NGO called Praram. He's the author of Beyond the Textbook. Please don't forget to log in tomorrow from 5 to 6 p.m. And now as we come towards the end of this program, on behalf of Team IMA, I would like to thank Mr. Anil Senani, Mr. Pawan Singhania, and Mr. Avinash Todi for this wonderful session by sharing their not only their valuable thoughts, but I'll say आप तीनों लोगों ने दिल से बात की है. और जैसे हम कल्चर की बात कर रहे थे, वैल्यूज की बात कर रहे थे, कल्चर और वैल्यूज के बारे में समझना भी तभी हो पाएगा या उससे जब तक हम कनेक्ट नहीं करेंगे स्पीकर से. तो अनिल जी, थैंक यू सो मच. पवन जी, थैंक यू सो मच. अविनाश जी, थैंक यू सो मच. आई एम श्योर me personally and all our audiences have today connected you connected with three of you from our hearts, and जो भी बातें आपने कही हैं, we have noted them, and I hope our audience are going to benefit with all the pearls of wisdom that you have shared with us today. Thank you very much, all three of you. We are also thankful to the Leo Club of Indore and Roundtable India for associating with today's program. And last but not the least, we had a wonderful audience today. So thank you, our audience, IMA audience, Indore audience, and audiences from across the country who joined today and motivated us. And I request them to be part of our journey, and looking forward to seeing you in our coming program tomorrow. So thank you very much. We sign off for this evening. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank
Sarpanch.
you. Great event. Thank you.
Thank you,
you.
Ravi ji.